Hey everybody, welcome to Trading Capital's exclusive analysis. In today's video, we're discussing natural gas. Looking at the daily chart, natural gas has had a phenomenal breakout couple candles here. On this Friday candle, natural gas had a whopping 5.59% move to the upside. And then today, followed through by another whopping 5.85%. In just two sessions, nat gas is up over 11%. And that is a beautiful thing to see because our members were positioned long. And if you've been following our channel and watching these nat gas videos and updates, we've been bullish. We've been pounding the table that I think it's at a good area when we're down here. We're forming a little bit of this inverse head and shoulders. And really, since we broke out previously in the beginning of September on this September 5th candle, that was your signal to go long, had a nice little back test, and look at the stellar move that natural gas has done. Now the question is, are we actually going to have a follow through this time? Because every time we seem to get up into this resistance zone, natural gas still has a tendency to sell off. Now, let's just look at things from the larger term time frame. Weekly chart, you're still putting in lower high. Here's your high, 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 lower high, and potentially this could be the first little higher high here. So we still have a weekly chart trend that is in a downtrend, even though the pattern has had a phenomenal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of consecutive upside. We're now coming into that weekly inverse head and shoulders. Let's just clear these trend lines so that we can view it very clearly. This weekly inverse head and shoulders pattern triggers if we break out of this neckline. But really the big impressive level that the bulls want to recapture is this high pivot zone around 318 on the chart. So if we can somehow get a weekly close above that, natural gas could really start to squeeze higher because it could be signaling that a much larger downtrend is officially over and we could be starting the next cycle and uptrend in nat gas. So the question is, how should we be playing this? Well, full disclosure, I actually took profits with my members. We exited our UNG today for a beautiful just over 13% gain. We also banked on $15 calls, which went in the money. So it was a nice trading session on natural gas for us. But full disclosure, we are out of the underlying commodity. But that being said, I still like stocks like EQT. I still like stocks like AR. You know, even a name like CPK, which is a little bit thinner but also impressive, still has potentially upside. So basically, I think the next phase, how to play natural gas, if this holds its uptrend and if this is truly a breakout, these resource stocks are going to absolutely fly and play catch up to the upside because they have been beaten down. They have been trading in depressed ranges even as the markets push higher and higher. These stocks really haven't been performing that well. And the big thing that I'm watching here, if we actually remove everything, say this equity stock like AR, look at this potential move that is unfolding here. I mean, it hasn't triggered here, but this is one of the largest and potentially cleanest inverse head and shoulders that you can look at in a textbook. And if you were to draw the neckline, look at this potential move. I mean, even a move to the neckline around 33.90, 34 bucks is a pretty stellar move higher. If you were to break out of this formation, and again, this is a weekly time frame chart, so don't expect it to happen over a month or two. This is more like a 4 to 12 month potential pattern that is unfolding. So again, if nat gas were to break out of this neckline, we could have a move on AR all the way up to about 54 bucks. And without overshoot, maybe even higher. Natural gas has a tendency to make phenomenal rallies. Once it truly starts to break out, it has a tendency of going parabolic here. Looking at the UNG chart is very interesting as well because the last time we saw the 20 moving average in blue here that I just turned on and the 50 in purple, look at the bullish crossover we just got of the 20 moving average and the 50 moving average. The last time we got that was over here in May, and look at the stellar run that natural gas or UNG ended up having. So could we be entering a potential little blow-off phase here before we get a bigger consolidation pattern? There's a strong chance of that. Now the question is, I would look to re-enter UNG or natural gas if it backtests some key levels. I think now the bulls absolutely want to see it maintain above this pivot here. This pivot around 253. If for some reason natural gas retested this area, that's the area that I think the bulls would want to rebuy, and that's where the bulls want to defend, potentially for the next bigger move higher. So that being said, I still like the equities, the natural gas equities, a lot better at the moment because natural gas is starting to press higher, but I did take profits off of the actual underlying commodity. Hopefully this analysis helps. Hopefully everyone is able to profit and make money off of the Widowmaker. If you've been following our channel, please give it a like down below, and we will see you on the charts a little bit later.